Hey, what's up, buddy?
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, same to you. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
That's awesome.
So what are we doing to this thing today?
We're going to try to get it all cleaned up for the show, for the 75 Chrome show.
Oh, man, that's exciting.
Yes.
I don't know what you were thinking bringing it to me. I don't know.
Oh, my God, you're the best.
No, get out of here. I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get it detached so that we can do a good job. So you know what I'm thinking is, why don't we pull forward just a little bit, maybe 10 feet, just to bring this trailer forward, and then we'll detach it.
Okay.
And then we can just focus on this portion.
Sure.
Then we'll switch it out for your cab, and we'll hit that hard.
Let's do that. This is from Eastside.
Oh, sweet. Thank you, man.
Got to give you a low key.
I'm going to hook you up, too.
Got you, my brother.
Thank you, man.
Right.
Dude, we got a little low-key shirt. Check this out. That's not bad.
Yeah.
I got Matt from Gear Jammer Magazine helping us out today. He's going to be helping me run the camera, so it's going to be a good time. Looks like we got a couple fittings to release on this thing, man. Yeah, this aluminum's looking a little bit like dirty, man. We can actually get a lot done on this. I think we're gonna be able to clean it up quite a bit. I think we're gonna use our M-Shine first. We're gonna try a small spot and see if it helps on the aluminum. If it doesn't, then we're gonna hit it harder with some other stuff. How long you been driving?
30 years.
Wow.
Yes.
I was 10 years old when you started. I'm 40 now, bro. Come on, that's a long time.
I'm too old. You know?
Me too.
I'm too old.
Well, I'm staying 39 this May. I'm staying 39 this May.
And I'm gonna stay. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you're staying 39 as well. That's beautiful. I bet we're gonna get a lot of work done on this thing because it's gonna be a big transformation from what the aluminum looks like now versus what I have in mind for it. Basically, we're gonna burn it up with acid. He's not gonna like the idea of it. What do you think about acid, bro?
I don't see why it should be a problem on the decks and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's all I'm thinking for the aluminum in here.
Yeah.
We'll hit it up and get that looking a little cleaner.
Correct.
I've got some mild stuff that might do a little bit of work, but I think we're gonna need the big guns to get some of the darker stuff out from underneath. You know?
Okay.
If you want, the only problem is with strong acids, when you got the actual aluminum blue sticker rims, you just want to make sure you keep it away from those because it'll silver that out and take some of the shine off.
Okay.
So we'll just, if we do use acid, we'll use it with pump sprayers and just spot treat it inside. On those treads. So, and I have some other stuff that is also acid but non-etching, and that'll be fine on the wheels. We'll clean the wheels up with that.
Awesome.
So we'll just get on it, and then maybe we'll even do our touchless wash on this first, just to kind of get it overall.
All right.
And see what's left.
Awesome. We got some work cut out for us.
Got some work cut out for us, yeah, for sure. I got the goods right here, bro. This stuff is made out in synthetic labs near Boston, and it is ammonium bifluoride, which is hydrofluoric acid once mixed with water. But on paper, it's not hydrofluoric acid. What this is an etching acid, and it's used to remove the surface from aluminum so that it looks better. But we're not gonna use it just yet. We're gonna try our M-Shine formula first because that is a non-etching acid, and you always wanna start weak and then strengthen as needed, because otherwise you might find yourself doing things you're not looking to do. Now this sprayer, this is the IK Multi Pro 12, and it is a non-foaming pump sprayer. It does not have a Schrader valve inlet on it. It is very expensive for what you get, so I'll be discontinuing these very soon. Basically what's happening is people are buying these thinking that they're the foaming pump sprayers that I use that have all of the bells and whistles. And they're not, but they are better for applying this because this is a non-foaming acid. And if you try and put this on through a foaming pump sprayer, it'll be all sputtery and kind of messy. This is a cleaner way to apply this kind of stuff. But I don't even really sell this. I mean, I kind of do to some people here and there, like contractors and people like that. But I don't need to carry this just for that one instance, so I'm gonna discontinue this. And the majority of the IK line, actually. I need to free up space out back, so I wanna just hold on to the bangers, the ones that really move, the ones that are actually getting the work done for people.
So for your people that normally buy the IK, what would you recommend them move to?
I would say go to Home Depot and get yourself an HDX sprayer. They're like $17 for a 2-gallon, and they're all plastic, so they're bulletproof. HDX sprayers, you can't beat them. You could buy about 10 of those for the price of one IK sprayer. So I would roll with that. Unless you're getting the foaming IK sprayers, those are pretty useful. We might not have any water in the building today, bro. I gotta look into this. This is on, that is on, but no water is coming out. Dude, we're gonna be using like some hand wipes to clean your truck today if this thing don't turn on. Let me look into this just a little bit. Come on out back, let's take a tour. Are you cool with dogs?
Yes.
All right. You just
love
took a
dogs.
deep breath like, yep. I got a German Shepherd that wants to meet you. You cool with
Oh
that?
my goodness, that's awesome.
Here, come on out and say hi.
About damn time. Nice to meet you, CJ. What's up?
What do you think, aluminum brightener?
Risky, but let's try a small spot.
I think a little bit M shine first.
If we ever get our water back on,
Yeah, now we gotta find out what's going on with our water. We only have one hope, is our backflow preventer. So all of our backflow preventers are on. I don't think there's any water in the building, man. I gotta call the landlord. So we're in trouble, we got no water. So our landlord says it'll be 1 hour and then we can get back into business here. All right, we have water again.
2,000 years later.
That was what, an hour and a half down?
At least.
We only have till 5 o'clock and it's now 1:30. We gotta get things done. So we're gonna blend up a little bit of aluminum brightener here. So what you wanna do with aluminum brightener is start weak and then strengthen as necessary. You can't unburn the aluminum. So.
That's right.
Now you should always wear gloves. This stuff hits hard. If you do get it on your skin, just rinse it off though. That wasn't very much. We're probably doing like 50 to 1 here if I was to guess. And we'll just see what it gets done. So since we have no time, we're gonna use Stars and Stripes on this whole thing. Now, CJ, you mentioned you're gonna get this polished next week.
That's correct.
So there's no harm we can possibly do. Even if it were polished, we would still just tread lightly and make sure we don't let any soaps dry on there, make sure we're not putting the soap on too strong. But we do design our soaps for polished aluminum. But it's nice when we know the truck's gonna be polished anyway, just to like see what it does to the existing aluminum. So let's try it out. These are the powdered versions of Stars and Stripes that we've been experimenting with. So we're just gonna see how they perform today. I've already topped off my foam cannons. We're ready to go. We just have to plug these on and start washing and we'll see what we can get done. So this is how much soap I've used. This is kind of like when I was painting the ceiling in this room. I burned through a whole lot of paint because when you're aiming at all these surfaces, you tend to use a little more trying to get all the different angles. I guess when you wash your car hauler, you can anticipate using a little bit more soap. Now that we got the first step on there, now we just want to shock it neutral with this. The Stripes goes on right over it, and then we'll be ready to start rinsing. So one thing you want to watch out for when you're washing hydraulic cylinders is this gasket right here. You don't want to aim your pressure down into that gasket. It's possible to inject the water into your hydraulic fluid by doing that. So when you're washing hydraulic cylinders, you come at them from this angle.
That's an amazing job. Woo.
I don't know, we'll see. You know, the thing is, it's gonna look great till it's dry, and then we'll find out. I'd like to set you up with those same soaps on the back end over there.
Okay.
And then I can get to work with brightening up this aluminum up here and see what method works for us up here.
Sure.
Have you ever used a foam cannon before?
No.
Dude, you're gonna love it. If you tighten this knob all the way, that's gonna inject soap faster, and that's about the right strength to get the most cleaning out once this has already been mixed. This right here adjusts the fans. See how that's opening up and then closing?
Okay.
So as that closes, it spreads out the pattern.
Okay.
And as this opens, it narrows it down to like nothing.
Okay.
So you're gonna find on this that you're gonna use a lot of really narrow patterns just to deliver all the soaps straight onto the beam that you're aiming at. One thing I'm seeing on these chrome cannons too is like the PET material can crack. I've dropped this one a few times. We got a little crack in there. That's the drawback of using the clear bottle.
Oh yeah.
I love the clear bottle though.
Right.
What I do is I give people a free one if they have theirs cracked. So reach out to me if yours cracked. Let's go around the other side over here and I'll set you up, get you up and running. So my wands, I use these big diesel quick connects, but foam cannons, I have them set up to use these QC ones. I might throw some QC or KEW Connects right onto those, but for now we use an adapter. So you put this in here first, and then now this can go into that one.
Gonna have this right for gear jam.
You ready to rock and roll, bro?
Oh yeah.
What do you think so far, man?
Oh, man, it feels great.
It's pretty useful for getting soap on things, man. That's for sure.
This thing is the bomb.
It definitely is. Are you just moving on to the second step?
Yep.
There it is, man. That's got the better foam of the two now, so that should be even more fun.
Right. Whoa. Like we locked in now.
Locked and loaded, bro. Let's go. Now it's time for rinse, man. You take out that adapter there, so you pull back this bigger collar, and now you can pop in that lance straight into that opening. And then the back of that flashlight has a button on it, and that's to engage the tactical light, bro.
You was right, Bob. It takes a lot to get this soap off.
It takes a lot more time to get the soap out of the way. That's why I say, like, you know, tackle small areas. Obviously, nothing's gonna dry in here on you because it's like a rainforest in here right now. What we'll do is we'll have you continue around the back end over here, and I'm gonna do my thing on this aluminum up front here while you guys are going back here. This is the Master Bright ammonium bifluoride, and that's going to be the heaviest hitting acid between these two. This right here on this side is M-Shine through the foamer. Now this stuff is very watered down. This is probably 50-1 or something like that. But we're going to find out what it gets done. Now when this first goes on, it's not being put on through a foamer, so it's just spraying the liquid, but it does turn foamy as it reacts to the aluminum. And so what we're trying to do is figure out what's the most beneficial. We're trying to get all this darkness out of here. M-Shine is more for cleaning aluminum that's polished, so it does not etch, but it does remove the oxidation from the aluminum a little bit. But in situations like this, I think the Brightener is going to do a lot more. Problem is that the Brightener is going to etch any shine off the aluminum. So it's kind of like, we're just going to see which route CJ wants to go. So we'll see. Let me rinse this and see what we get. I did a test on the worst piece of aluminum here. See where I did the Brightener on the back end?
Correct.
I did the M-Shine on the front end with some physical agitation. I like what I'm seeing with the M-Shine way more. I don't like the look of that. Even though it's like 50-1 watered down, like you saw how much I put in that pump sprayer? It takes the surface off.
Right.
So what we'll do is we'll roll with M-Shine. You can see the difference here. Look at the difference between where I haven't hit with M-Shine yet. Now this is already washed with Stars and Stripes. So look at the difference over there with M-Shine on that tread. That's what we want. I like to see that finish. When this is dry, I'll level that small area out there with some of our polish and get that to be erased. But I'm going to continue on with M-Shine here to get it all the way. It's probably 10-1 in there mixed up. It's not very strong. I might even mix it a little stronger just to get a little further, but it's doing a real nice job.
Real good job.
So how are you looking back there? Did you get it all clean already?
Correct. Yes, sir.
Ah, all right.
Yes, sir.
Very nice. Why don't we do this? I'll start foaming on the M-Shine.
Okay.
If you can help me brush it around a little bit, and then we'll follow up with the the rinse, and then we'll move on to the next thing. At least we found out with aluminum Brightener, even if it looks like a good idea, that looks horrible.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So
Look
I see
how
the
bad
difference.
that is.
Yeah, right.
So we didn't want it to look like this right here.
Right.
But M-Shine is way more appropriate for your situation.
It looks like it's, that's the way it came, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what you want. So we'll get that leveled out with some polish afterwards, but we'll just get all this aluminum and then we'll move on to snake oil.
Sure.
We'll give you something to work with here, CJ.
Yes, sir.
It's doing something.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. What do you think of that tank brush there, CJ?
Oh my God, it's awesome, man. It works perfect.
Yeah, that seems like a good tool for your situation.
Right, exactly.
All right, I got this right here. Let's see what it does on this stuff. I bet it's gonna loosen up all this brown junk here too. Dude, that looks like it's getting it to me. I mean, it's nice to be able to get the shine back on the aluminum just a bit without dulling it. Oh yeah, that's definitely doing what we want.
Great.
So much better, right?
Oh.
I'm so glad we're working with the M-Shine instead of the Brightener.
Right.
Full transparency, I sell both of those, so I have no bias one way or the other. We're just looking for the best results. An aluminum Brightener, that ain't it for this job, man. Your aluminum's too nice. You don't want to go backwards, you know what I mean?
That's right. Looks
Dude, this
great.
is cleaning up real good. I feel pretty good about the direction we're going in right here. So yeah, keep on working that side. I'll get this side. Now I'm gonna hit up the wheels just a little bit. We'll get these decks right here, and then we'll just seal it up with some snake oil. We'll send it out, we'll let it dry, and then we'll polish back that little section that we messed up for you there.
Okay.
We gotta make that level or else it's gonna look like an eyesore. Pro tip from a non-pro, do a less conspicuous spot than that. We could have probably just tried it in a little corner somewhere over in the shadows over there. And here I am like, oh, let's do it.
Right.
That was the one that needed it the most, but we'll get that leveled out. It won't look like nothing. This is gonna clean up way better with this stuff. What's the furthest you go in the space of a week anyway?
Oklahoma is my furthest.
How often you go out that way? Is that like a common?
Normally like every other week.
Do you get sick of hitting the road, or is it always great? I mean, because after 30 years, I mean, you must like get to a place where you're like, yeah, Oklahoma, going to Oklahoma. Right?
Well, you love your customers, you know?
So you get to check in with people you like?
Yes, you
That's
love your
pretty cool.
customers. You get to be on the road, get to meet other truck drivers out there that has the passion and that you have, and they love your truck.
Oh, that's fun.
That's the fun part, you know, you pull up, man, oh my God. They love the truck, you know?
Well, that gives you a lot of motivation to take good care of the thing.
Absolutely.
That's pretty cool.
Makes you want to go out, you know?
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, this is looking all right. I think we're gonna get it all the way, man. I'm just hitting up these decks real quick right here.
All right.
We got the two other wheels on the other side. We'll start rinsing it. And then I think we just hit it up with snake oil real quick.
All right.
And then rinse it off one more time. So there's a lot of moving parts in here, man. Do you like lift up all and like reposition the whole thing to be able to get at stuff? Like when you do that whole day wash?
Yeah.
How often do you do a whole day wash on this thing? Is that like a once a month?
Try to do it once a week, yeah.
Jay, once a week? You do a whole day once a week,
Once
bro?
a week, you have to. And this equipment here, this one, yeah, you have to.
To keep it from deteriorating and to keep it looking this good, yeah.
Absolutely. Because when you get gear jammer catch you running around dirty, man, it's not a good thing. You know?
All right, let me get this rinsed off and we'll move on to it. Tell you one thing, man, at a certain point you just get zoned in on this one area, let's say, and then you look around and you're like, oh, I'm inside of this project. This is crazy difficult. There's too many areas to aim at, man. When you have this many surfaces, I'm not kidding when I was saying, when I was filming this, it felt like spray painting the ceiling. Like when I had to when I was up there in the rafters, like trying to hit paint on every side of every surface and then to come back and try and clean every side of every surface like this. I can see how you would spend a whole day on this, CJ. And I'm surprised it's only one day. We're gonna put the snake oil on through the zip line, so we have to hook up our foam cannons. And these are nice because these are the foam cannons. So like, you know how our chrome cannon blew apart earlier and you're refilling them all the time? These foam cannons, all the soap gets turned on remotely, all pre-measured, all set to go. Here we go. Let me make sure the soap's turned on out back and then we can both douse this thing with the snake oil. The snake oil is a ceramic sealant, so you're gonna wanna put that on everything. There's no rules. Don't worry about nothing drying. Don't worry about taking it in small sections. Just let it rip.
Holy crap, the water just beating off. Straight fire.
It's actually rinsing off easier. It's good. That's what you want. So I think we're in a spot where we can have you hook up to this thing and then we'll pull straight out, big circle, stick the front end of the cab back in here. You know, if you can get the cab pretty much centered on the power washer here, then we'll be able to hit the whole thing with that boom, which makes things easy. CJ's headed down to Wildwood down in Florida to get to the truck show down there, and we're hoping to get him as good looking as we can. He's gonna still have to hit a lot of weather on the way down there though, so he'll probably need another wash when he gets down to that neck of the woods. But at least we got the aluminum looking pretty good, man. I'll tell you what, I'm digging that. I think that we got that aluminum looking all right.
Oh, you did a great job on that aluminum.
I did not anticipate it working out that well. That thing really pops when you open the doors. Look at that. I didn't even notice that outside. Like,
dirty right now, but gotta clean it.
those lights really do something.
Yeah, they do.
So this is that star pattern you were talking about.
Correct. See it right there on the door.
Yeah, that does something for it, man. It really does. All right, sweet. Well, I think what we should do is M-shine on the back end here.
Okay.
Just to like get all this aluminum good again.
Sure.
We know that that did well for us in the trailer. We'll rinse it down and then we'll go straight to the Stars and Stripes approach and then see what's left.
Okay.
Here we go. So we were using 10-to-1 last time. I'm just curious to see if straight up does more for us. Man. All right, let's put some Stars and Stripes on this and find out what's going on. Yeah, it's crazy to think about hand washing.
Yeah.
I'm over here complaining how hard it is. I'm not even touching it physically. What do you think so far?
Oh my God, amazing.
Not bad.
It looks great.
How's the aluminum look up front here? Because this is pretty highly polished right here.
Right.
This is all aluminum?
No, this
is stainless. Oh, that's why it's so. I was gonna say that looks just like hardcore shiny, man.
Yeah.
Stainless is bulletproof. I never have issues on stainless at all.
Right.
I think we need to hit the wheels with some M-shine real quick. We just want to take off some of this stuff in here and see if we can do it a little better. And then we'll hit it with snake oil. Because what time have we got here? We're at 4:30. Actually 4:26. You got till 5.
Yeah, you're doing good.
We got 34 minutes to go.
You're doing awesome.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it. We're overcoming hurdles today, man.
Yeah,
no
you're
water,
doing
no
good.
time. We had no time before we had no water.
Bob, when you get home, you must pass out.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you must like
Yeah.
gone.
I do a good 80 to 100 every week here.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a lot. I'm doing too much of other people's jobs. And I got to focus in on the stuff that helps us the most, which I think is making the videos, honestly.
Right.
I think making the videos is probably the most helpful thing I can do for the whole thing. It's just that it leads to a lot of work, and
Right.
sometimes we have a hard time keeping up with it, you know?
Right.
What do you think of these scrubbing pads for this application?
Oh my goodness, I love them, man.
They're not bad, right?
Yeah, I need these.
Because they seem like they help me a lot, so I figured I'd add them onto the site. A lot of what I do here, it's not like I'm just advertising the soaps and everything when I make these videos. I'm really trying to figure out what's helpful, you know?
Right.
And if we can find little solutions like these little pads and stuff like that, then I figure, you know what, that's worthwhile. This is what we're gonna address with snake oil. It's gonna help release that. Let's put it on there and see.
Oh
That's
yeah.
what it is right there.
Yeah.
I love that. That's my favorite part.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
So now we know what's happening, right?
Right.
We douse the whole thing. We have 7 more minutes.
You did an amazing job, bro.
It's 1 minute to spare, bro.
Hey, listen, you did an amazing job.
Yeah, what do we start at 1:30?
Yes.
What is
did
that,
an
3.5
amazing
hours?
job. Yep, that's it.
Normally you think you'd spend about 8. You say a full day?
10.
All right, so we chopped it down by about 2/3.
Yeah, you killed it.
I don't know if we got it as good as you get it when you do it.
No, you did an amazing job. Absolutely.
So you decided to pull off the plastic. It looks pretty good.
I couldn't do you like that. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do you like that.
Well, that's pretty cool. Thank you, man. Looks good.
Yeah.
I do like that. It looks nice.
Yeah, it came out great.
Kona just reminded me that she has to inspect the truck. She has to see how it came out.
CJ, this looks amazing.
Hey, hey.
Seriously, nice work.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, we need some tire shine on here, CJ.
Okay.
My aluminum cleaner, the M-Shine,
Yep.
we use it real strong. It can dry out the rubber underneath on the bottom, so I want to juice that back up again. It's looking pretty good.
You did a great job, man. You did a great job.
Thank you.
So happy.
I'm happy too, man. It looks good.
Your product is amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing.
That's good to hear. I'm glad that it came out
telling
good.
everyone out there, this Chemical X has the best products. Go get this product.
Thank you, man. That was a pleasure. I'll tell you what, I'll get you rolling out. We should park you under the sign. Dude, it was a pleasure. Good to
It's always
meet
a
you.
pleasure.
Beautiful truck. I had a lot of fun playing with
Yeah,
the thing.
thank you. I appreciate you.
We'll do it again. Let me know when you're in the area.
Gear jammer.
Okay. We'll help
I'm
you
to
get
take
ready.
Gear jammer out.
All right. Gear jammer. You can't take it out, bro.
That's right. That's right. That's right.